Alright, so this is where I use my STL and get my STL files from, jthatch.com/terrain to STL. It's a really good website. You can go anywhere on the map, anywhere in the world, and pick out your location of where you want to get an STL file. So again, anywhere in the world, so you can see here. Um, Kind of zooming around, looking at everything. So looking here at Gatlinburg is the place I chose. So you can zoom in here and you see this red box. This red box is what the STL file will be. um, you kind of position it to where you want it to go and what area you want. So like you go over here to the menus, you got the location, you can put coordinates if you know exactly your coordinate of your town, city, mountain, whatever you want. You can just type in your coordinates and boom, there you go. Um, and of course you hit this little center to view button there and it will get it exactly centered up in the preview window and you can adjust it, drag, and move it around as needed. Then you got some other adjustment tools here, sliders. So your box width, your box height, kind of adjust the sizing if you want to get a bigger area or whatnot. Of course, the whole scaling where it scales in X and Y. You got some rotational stuff, so you can kind of do some really cool features with it. It kind of takes a little bit of learning, but you can figure it out. And then the last slider there is your vertical scaling. Vertical scaling kind of adjusts the heights of the peaks compared to your the rest of the model and so forth. Just take some tweaking and playing around with, and then water and base things. Again, it's the same thing as the vertical scaling, but it's the drop uh, from your thing. Here are the instructions for it at the bottom. Kind of read through those, play with it. Highly recommend doing it. And once you get your thing done, you select Generate Model and download, and it creates your model. You can download it. Here I switched over to Tinkercad. It's an Autodesk product that's online, cloud-based. Brought in my STL and resized it, and then added this little wedge portion you see in the front that you'll see on the model that I can engrave in the coordinates in the town. Tinkercad's real good for scaling and updating things because Meshcam, which is the 3D file that I use, is not that great. Uh, so you can see I brought the wedge over, added in, fused together, made one solid, and made it to the size of my material, which is about 7 3/4 or 7 3/8 by 7 3/8 by 2 1/4. Um, and then once you go and export, hit your STL for Meshcam at least, and that's what brought it in. So I did that already. And we'll switch over here to Meshcam. And this is the Meshcam preview of my model. I'm not going to go through the actual writing of it because it's quite intense and complicated, but basically you import it, you set some of your depths, your stocks, set your Z height location, and you also can go in and set the roughing and finishing pass. I used a 1/4 inch 2 flute down cut for the roughing pass to go all the way and cut the bulk of the material away. And then I used a 16th inch tapered 2-degree ball nose and a parallel finish to get the finer adjustment. And we'll see that in the actual CNC video. But that's how I write the code. Alright, so here I am getting my material set up. It's about 7 3/8 by 7 3/8 by 2 1/4 inches tall on my SainSmart 6060. I use the double blue tape trick here with CA glue to get it held in place, and then I get it zeroed up in the corner. I do have an Xbox controller style with UGS to get everything located and run the program for my 6060. Alrighty, guys. I think I got a slight break in the cicadas as I say that. Of course, they chime in. But it's perks of being an outdoor shop here. I'd like to thank SainSmart for giving me the idea to do this video today. Here it is, the finished creation. Topographical map here. Started as a solid block of ambrosia maple, made right here in southern Indiana, which is my specialty at my shop. I do all local southern Indiana woods for my project. A very beautiful ambrosia maple project here. Really cool. In total, took about 4.5 hours. I did go ahead and laser engrave the town and the coordinates on there just so I knew. Plus, also when it's gonna be sitting out on my table, so when people swing by and see it, they know exactly what it is. And then just a light satin lacquer finish on it. I had means of trying sandblasting on it to get some of the fuzzes off. It just wasn't in the cards for this project, but hey, now I know how to do it. I'll do another one and we'll see how it goes. I'd like to thank SainSmart for giving me the opportunity to make this video, to get me started into it, for helping me with getting this machine up and going, and just reaching out so I could show off the machine for them. It's a really cool machine here. Like I said, the SainSmart 6060. Really awesome machine for the money, for the price, all the stuff you get for it. It's really awesome. I highly recommend it. It's a staple now at my shop, so what else can I say? This is my first video out on YouTube, so let me know what you guys think. I'll probably try to do a few more, show some more information about different projects, especially the CNC here. I've got several projects queued up here, ready to go. So let me know if you want to see more of these types of videos. I appreciate it. Until next time, guys, take it easy.